Hello everyone, Manny here, and today we're talking about Skyrim Special Edition mods that make your game more like a survival diary. So I went through all the mods available so far, so this list probably will change depending on how quickly the playthrough goes. I am planning on doing a modded Skyrim Special Edition survival mode playthrough with a whole bunch of cool mods added to up the difficulty, ramp up the immersion, keep us looking for food and beds, but like for, real reasons. Okay, so all of these mods are available on Xbox One. Unfortunately, as most of you guys know, a lot of the great mods aren't going to be available on PS4, so I'm just sorry about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get through the list, and then after this I got a couple of extra mods I added just to make my Skyrim a little more enjoyable and a little easier to play. Alright, first off, we have Frostfall by Chesko. Frostfall uses a sophisticated system to track your location, weather, time of day, worn clothing, and more to determine your current location in a few seamless and immersive ways. Combined with Campfire, it also features a large variety of craftable camping equipment, including craftable torches. So I really enjoyed Frostfall. All of these mods I've used previously on the original Skyrim just to try to figure out how they worked before Special Edition came out. And what I really enjoyed about Frostfall is that it cuts out that skimpy armor, like instantly. I was messing around with skimpy equipment on a female character, and I was nearly freezing to death every time I tried to go into the northern reaches of Skyrim, so kind of like that. A little more immersive, kept me wearing cloaks, so good stuff. Alright, so a follow-up mod to Frostfall, which is required by Frostfall, is Campfire by Chesko again. Campfire is the most feature-rich standalone camping mod for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. It was created from Frostfall 2.6 unique immersive camping system. Now you can enjoy an unparalleled camping experience in conjunction with some of your favorite survival and immersion mods. So Campfire just goes hand in hand with Frostfall. What it lets you do is basically make campfires and pitch tents so that way you can get your warmth up, because that's kind of how it works in Frostfall. Okay, we went with I Need Food and Water by Isoku. I'm sorry if I messed that up, but I think that's how you say it. A streamlined approach to needs. This mod adjusts to your time scale, so by default you should only feel the need to eat or drink 2 to 3 times a day and sleep once per day, provided that you're consuming full meals and getting a full night's sleep. I did not use I use realistic needs and diseases, which was pretty cool, but it was a little buggy. So I'm interested to know how I Need works. There are no Sky UI widgets to date, so I'm probably gonna have to pull up my magic bar a decent bit to know when I'm hungry and stuff. But still, I like that, again, just to improve the immersion. The next one is Wet and Cold by Isoku again. This mod adds weather-dependent visual effects on NPC AI enhancements. All features related to visual effects apply to all actors unless otherwise stated. So basically what happens is when you're in the snow accumulates on your character and other NPCs. When it's raining, you actually see the water dripping off of you. It doesn't do anything, it's just a visual mod, but it works really well with Frostfall so you can see how cold it really is wherever it is you are. Okay, and last up, we're going to be using Wildcat Combat of Skyrim by Inai Sion. I butchered it. I'm sorry. Wildcat makes combat AI more responsive, introduces combat injuries, and increased lethality. The aim is to make combat more dangerous and varied, and less like a water balloon fight. It accomplishes this with minimal scripting and no save bloat. So basically, you can't really save as much as you would like to. Also, when you're at full health, you do more damage. You can get cut. I believe there's like bleeding and stuff like that. And we'll be playing this game on legendary difficulty. But the real reason we got Wildcat is because, like in Fallout 4 survival mode, your damage output is increased along with your, the damage you take. In Wildcat, that fixes Skyrim, so that way it's the same way. We do a lot of damage, but then we also take a lot of damage, because man, I can't be dealing with, I don't know what you call them, blade sponges or arrow sponges. Nah, man, we gotta keep it moving. Alright, now I just want to talk about a couple of mods that I'm adding to my load order, just to improve my immersion and make my Skyrim just a better experience. I do believe a lot of these are available on Xbox One, and again, very few are available on PS4. So, to get started, I went with the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. There was one on the original Skyrim. It just fixes a lot of things and improves stability of the game, honestly, which is really cool. I went with a static mesh improvement mod. That's just because I have the computing capacity now, so I wanted it to look as good as I could. I went with reverb and ambience overhaul, because what I noticed is that the original Skyrim lacks a lot of ambient noises. So this is gonna kind of make us more like The Witcher 3 and improve our immersion. Alright, I went with Ordinator, Perks of Skyrim. That's just kind of going to give me more options with my combat build. It's also going to make magic more deadly and more viable in combat. Okay, I went with something called Cutting Room Floor. That's just basically a lot of cut dialogues that you can add to the game for more immersion. I went with Alternate Start because, you know, even though we'll probably be starting off vanilla because we're playing Legendary, and I kind of want to stick to the game's path. That way I get a couple of easy levels before things just start going to hell. Okay, I went with Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim. I also got a compatibility patch to get that working with Ordinator. That's just a whole bunch of more magic. It also lets me rebalance magic if I remember right. And then I have some cool stuff like big cat mounts and followers, so that way we don't have to ride horse, we can ride like battle cat or whatever. And I got dwarven beam blades. Oh, and diverse dragons. That way our dragons look a little cooler and have better textures on them. Okay, and there you go, man. Those are the mods I'm going to use to make my Skyrim Special Edition more hardcore and more immersive. So if you're like enjoying the playthrough or you're interested in it and you have the abilities, I'd check it out, man. I'd try this because Skyrim is an amazing game, but then at the same time, it lacks a reason to slow down. You can kind of just start mowing through it. But as I learned in Fallout 4 survival mode, you tend to learn a lot more about the game when you have to slow down its pace. So if you have the ability, definitely check out the load order. I'm going to put it in the description below. Also, let me know what you guys thinking about the special edition. I'm kind of liking it, man. I gotta say, the stability is really nice. Mods will catch up to it, and then hey, we finally all can kind of sort of play together, besides Sony being jerks. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the fields.